One of the things that I've always found interesting is when we started with this series, Digital 2.0 was all about the evolution of digital transformation. A lot of folks and a lot of organizations have gone through this process over the last 15 to 20 years even. And now we're seeing that everybody's having to go back and figure out what the next transformation is. We use that word a lot, transformation. Can you give me a little bit of background, like in your mind, what is a transformation at its core concept for you and for the organizations that you work with?
Two things. To me, the word transformation or innovation or modernization, those words mean new ways of working, new ways of thinking, and I think ultimately new ways of being. While initial efforts, and I put this in parentheses, kind of a transformational movement usually focuses on functions or bringing new consumer products to market or changing business models, I really think transformation shouldn't be limited to that. Often companies, as you said, embark on these efforts to do something differently, to go faster, to automate, to make it self-service, to have, a more data-driven approach. But ultimately, the new ways of being is really adopting what a kind of customer-centric mindset is, as well as deploying agile ways of working across entire organization so that everyone benefits, no matter the functional or whether it's a corporate initiative and regardless of the audience. I think we often talk a lot about the impacts transformations make on customers, but I also think the associate experience is equally as important. We're seeing that in all the trends now around employee experience or EX. Not just taking what we do today and automating it or simplifying it or making it digital. It's really, how do you sort of reimagine or rethink how that business process is done and then deliver that powered by a technology solution and then roll that out? That is a pretty tall order.
I love that idea, though. What you're really talking about in a lot of ways is turning what used to be a person-to-person interaction and expanding that into the digital space is really what you're focused on then.
That's exactly right. For me, specifically digital, I think it's an enabler. It's not an end. It's really a bold ambition. In our category in particular, you still want to be able to make sure that we don't lose kind of high touch moments or opportunities to really delight our guests, and in our case, our owners or members. But at the same time, we have to be cognizant of the ways in which we want to work. So when you're booking your vacation experience, there's a few steps you take. How you search by destination or by experience is really important. How do we sort of inspire you and become the experts in this space across our organization? How do we rally around delivering the best possible experience to you? And I would also say simultaneously being efficient and making that, we also care a lot about how our associates can deliver on that too. So whether you're working in a call center, you're managing our AI chatbots, you are working in a resort operations capacity where you're in the field and having that kind of frontline experience, making sure that we empower people with the tools and solutions and experiences that help them get on vacation is important. And sometimes it's easier said than done.
Any of these implementations and any of the changes that you make, you're going to find stumbling blocks. I mean, that's the fun of any kind of change that you implement, right?
That is right.